DJ Magic.
Let me turn the radio on and set the mood.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the second episode of Boo's Compound Now. In short, what topic we'll be covering today is headgear, more specifically today, such as helmets, ski masks, balaclavas, kind of things, hats, and hard helmets. And I got a little special helmet back here, which I got off eBay a few years ago. A quick reminder, everything here is just the helmet systems. It's not anything added to the masks or systems. Like, I know you can get a neck protector, but I'm just talking about mostly just masks. Different kinds of setups you can have, alright? Just keep that in mind. We'll start with the real simple things. You got here your standard paintball mask / helmet kind of thing. This is a JT. This is one that covers just your face and side of your head. The goggles are pulled out of it, in case you're wondering. That's why it's flopping stuff. So basically, this is a JT. It covers your mouth, your nose, your ears, obviously your eyes. You have your visor in it. It's very good for that. It's very good if you're starting paintball, especially if you're a starter. This is a fantastic thing to have. So for parents and such like that, I recommend starting off with something like this. It's gonna look like an actual mask like this, and you're gonna have visors in them. So I recommend this for any kid who's starting. Let's quickly pros about this. Pro, safety. Covers your ears, covers your nose, covers your mouth. It's a fantastic thing. If you get the full helmet, covers your whole head. Top, back, left, right, front. Fantastic for that. A cons about this is that when I have it on, it ends right at the bottom of my chin. So my neck is still perfectly open to get shot. Like I said earlier, you could fix that with a neck protector, or you can just take the shots to the neck like a man. I don't know, it's up to you. But another reason that made me change my head system from this mask is before I used to always play with this thing, and whatever, I dealt with it. But why I really changed was because having my solid stock on my 98 makes it really hard to get your cheek down to the stock to actually look down your iron sights. So the only way you can really look down your iron sights is if you turn your head 90 degrees. I don't know, but I never tried playing paintball like this, and I'm pretty sure it could be very uncomfortable. So that's why I changed. That's why I changed my headgear setup. Another major con about these helmets is that they're not too great in outdoors. As you can see, they're very smooth, straight edge, straight lines, very man-made looking. So when you're out in the field, in the bush and whatever, you want to try and break up your image, the silhouette of shoulders, a neck, and a head. This is just the kind of things that give away your position when you're out in the forest. It's the point of ghillie suits and all that, and camouflage. Camouflage is to break up color differences, and a ghillie suit is to break up the shape. Having something shaped like a head and shoulders is going to give you away. If you have something that turns your head and shoulders into something more rounded, let's say, it will hide you better in the forests and stuff like that. It's another con about this. So this is really more just a starting mask. You don't know if you like the game yet, you want to play just for the hell of it, you go with something like this. If you want to go pro, you go to trademark infringements. If you want to be more professional or more tactical, I should say, you get the other systems I'm about to show you. This is great if you are starting off or you are a parent and you're going to bring your kids to play paintball once in a blue moon. This is fantastic. Starter mask, I'd say. This is a good starter's mask. Moving on. They're rough too. They are relatively tough. You can take them, whip them around and all that. They're made out of this really tough kind of rubbery thing. It's lovely. Secondly, you can get, I'll put these aside for now, you can get one of these. This is a tactical ski mask or balaclava, whatever the hell it's called. You take them, put them on. Get your goggles. Sorry about that. Put your goggles on over this, and you're going to go play as is. A pro about this is that it's got color disruptivity. It changes the color of your mask, unlike a mask that's black or plasticky, whatever. This is dark green. Foliage will even get stuck to it. Leaves and stuff could get stuck to it, which could help you or hinder you to blend in with your surroundings. Another good pro about this is that it does have some kind of cover on your neck. It's not much. It's very thin. It's wool, like 2-3 layers of wool, but it's better than nothing, I guess. It's another pro. It makes it fantastic to put your cheek right on a stock. It can get you really close down. You can see down your iron sights. You can see down your optics. It's good for that. That much I really enjoy about it. Another, could say, a con about this system is that it leaves everything else open. Clearly, everything you're open to get shot at. Even your ears. The strap of your visors is not enough to protect your ears. Like, I've got a piercing up here on the top of my left ear. It hurts when it gets shot because it gets like stabbed into your side of your head. Another con of this is come summer, you'll die of heat. Winter, it's fantastic. It's wool. It's lovely. Summer, you'll die of heat. It is really bad for summer. Another con is your teeth are exposed. I know paintball can take out your teeth, so it's up to you. It's just your decision. When you're 18, in Quebec at least, when you're 18, but anywhere else, when you become an adult by law, then you take that responsibility. If you decide to play with this, get your teeth knocked out, it's your own fault and your own responsibility. So I'm not telling anyone go out there, buy a ski mask and play. As long as you know, it's your responsibility, not mine. Just because I said I play with this, or I play with this, or I play with this, doesn't mean you have to. It's your responsibility in the end. You lose your teeth, it's not my fault, it's not anyone's fault, but your own. Getting back to the the balaclava, I like it. I've played with this quite a few times. I really like it. Another thing you can get, one of these. It's just a standard neck warmer, I think, from like any random ass sports store that you can find in a winter country. Now, what I really like about this one is that your head is open, the top of your head. I believe 80-something% of heat escapes through the top of your head. If you got the top of your head covered, you're pulling a sweat. It's bad enough that you have to have a cap on or something like that. Now you're going to have wool. So, this helps venting. It really helps with venting. You can still take your goggles and throw them over this and Oop, a little bit tangled. And still have a nice amount of safety. Everything is still covered, everything is still safe. Mind you, your teeth are still exposed. Your neck has a little bit of cover on it, not much, still kind of thin. Your ears are again covered just by the strap of your goggles. The top of your head is still exposed to get shot, so it's not exactly that safe in the end. But just to say, I've played with this too. It's very nice in summer. Summer, I've got this. Winter, I've got this thing. This is fantastic. Keeps you warm. This keeps you a little bit warm around the neck, but it helps with the heat getting escaped from the top of your head. Now we move into more complexity things. Let's say you got a rig like this. You got the neck protector kind of thing, whatever you want to call it. You bust your goggles, and you get something like this, the boon hat. Now a lot of people really dislike the boon hat because of its style. Well, they're wrong. The boon hat is a fantastic device, mostly because one, it's super light, super thin. I don't even notice that it's on my head. Secondly, you got vents, 2 on each side. Helps the heat escape your head, especially when you're running around in a forest. Thirdly, it is not straight. It is a fabric. It bends. It takes different shapes. In a forest, like I've said earlier, in a forest you don't have anything that's perfectly smooth, perfectly straight. You have rough, kind of uneven shapes that you find in nature. This hat is never straight. It's its own camouflage. And you also have these little loops over here doing the whole turn on the top of the hat. You can take foliage, leaves, branches, twigs, and just stick it all through there. Now that you can have your head poking out from between, let's say a tree and a rock. You can have your head there with a bunch of grass stuck to your boon hat, and just sit there. No one's gonna notice you as long as you don't move. I've done it hundreds of times, and I love my boon hat. So, a con of this, it's a hat. It's not hard. You'll still feel a shot go through it. That's one of the only cons I can think of this hat. Plus the cons of this system. You can also get, let's just move this. You can also wear the balaclava underneath the boon hat for winter, let's say. If it's like spring or whatever and there's not that much snow on the ground but it's still a little bit cold, you can wear the ski mask underneath the boon hat. It's not a problem. So, and also all the other rigs I'm about to show you, you can still wear the ski mask, yes, or this under it. Either work. I'd say solidly summer and winter. So, next you got your just standard hard helmet. Looks like American military, kind of American Army. It's got a nice little clip on the bottom, chin strap, lovely thing. Fits really comfortably. It's got a lot of padding on the inside, and it looks badass too. I mean, this is one of the nicest systems you could get. It looks real menacing. I like it for its looks. Practicality of it, it's a little bit heavy. I'll be honest with you, it's a little bit heavy. You can feel it when it's on your head. I can picture when you're running around there, it'll get a little bit heavier. Secondly, chin strap could stop you from talking or giving commands, which might be a little bit of a pain in the ass, but can't figure it being that bad. Like, I'm still able to talk right now. Another downfall to it is its shape. Like I said, perfectly smooth. Great for getting spotted in a forest. Unless you're playing in an urban area, indoor, where there's buildings and cars and vehicles, smooth things work better than the boon hat, let's say. The boon hat will still work, but this will work better. Unless you're standing in the middle of a field, then it doesn't work. Sorry about that. It will give away position, like I said, if you're in a forest. Urban areas works lovely. A little bit heavy. There's a lot of padding inside. So if you're wearing this in summer, it might make you sweat a bit, not much. If you're wearing this in winter, this coupled with, let's say, the balaclava, might make you sweat a little bit too much. Now, it's again, player preference. It's up to you. If it doesn't make you sweat that bad, good for you. Wear it. Moving on, I've got this thing a few years ago off eBay. This here is a SWAT helmet. Now, a lot of you are probably asking me what the hell's painted all over it. This is back in the day, back in high school when I was a child. I started my own paintball team called Eastern Stars because most of us lived on the eastern side of the island of Montreal. So, Eastern Stars is a cute little catchy name. That team quickly ended up dying. So yeah, didn't last long at all. Give me just a second to put this thing all back together. Now, as I mentioned, the first helmet was kind of heavy. Does not compare to this thing. This thing is like 4 tons. It's got a nice style to it though, I have to admit. Oh yeah, so I didn't even finish my story. The paint on it is, because this was supposed to be used as a cameraman's helmet. So it was supposed to be nice and colorful like that, no one shot at him. This here, idiot I am, is a lovely system. It looks nice, it's really cool, it's really badass. It really hurts my earring. It really hurts my earring. It's got a, hold on, I don't even know if you guys can hear me. It's malfunctioning. Oh, there you go, it's been a while. This poor thing's probably breaking. Turn it this way. Alright, now we're set. Okay, so it's got a nice chin strap with a D-loop strap, I believe it's called. Some people call it just a D-strap, I call it D-loop. Whatever the hell you want to call it. It uses the D things. Tighten up here. It's very comfortable. It's got a lot of padding inside to support your head. It's got very nice ear protectors, solid plastic, very nice. You can wear this with the balaclava, but it would really be way too hot. A few adjustments to do. It would be really way too hot to wear this with the ski mask, and already like you feel it. This thing is heavy. It's gonna be at least a pound and a half, if not. This thing is really heavy. A clear con for this mask: there's no closing to it. There's no way it closes, and if you stick your head out of a window trying to shoot someone and you get a shot, it could make its way to your eye, and you're getting paintball shells. Even just the shells is might be enough to cut your pupil and cause some really bad damage to your eyeball. I wouldn't even recommend this thing to be played with. It is super cool, super badass, but unless you find a way to get a goggle system, either one of these goggle systems underneath the main visor, I wouldn't suggest it to be played with. These are pretty much all the systems I have for headgear. I've got, I think, a field cap in my storage somewhere way off. But it's relatively the same thing as a boon hat. You can wear it over this, you can wear it under your mask backwards to protect the back of your head, top of your head a bit more. You can mix and match kind of things. My personal preference, neck protector, ballistic goggles, and the boon hat. I'm sorry, I can't. I love it. I love it way too much to say anything bad about this system. I would recommend also getting a mouth guard, like they use in hockey or MMA or mixed martial arts or anything like that. I would recommend that at least, so if you get shot in the tooth, in the mouth, sorry, it'll just like bust up your lip, or at worst, repeat it, it'll just cut your lips, compared to like knocking teeth out. Again, check with the manufacturers of the mouth guards. Make sure that it actually could take a shot from 300 feet per second. Aside from that, that's pretty much all I've got to say. Again, this is a JT goggles. This is any sports store, Canadian Tire, Tig Géant, Giant Tiger, Walmart, you name it, you'll find this thing. Boon hat, I'm pretty sure you can find it in an outdoor store like Canadian Tire, let's say, for example. They might have something like this in the hunting sections. If not, any kind of army surplus. If not, eBay. I've been there hundreds of times. Aside from that, that's all I gotta say about head systems. Next episode, I will be talking about newfound products that you can use to clean your visors. That's why this thing is taped up all idiotically. It is meant to be an experiment. I will be experimenting with newfound products to clean your visors, aside from that stupid like $12 bottle of spray. Soon, very soon, I'll be trying to get one of those GoPro cameras. I'm hoping to God to get one. I am so bored of sitting here at this desk. I want to get out there. I want to play some paintball. Something you should be doing right now. Get out there, get some.